Hello everyone, I'm Madhan. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is schema markup and its importance and how can we add schema markup on a website.
See, the schema markup is a code, simple few lines of code. This code should be inserted on your web page. By implementing this code on our web pages, uh, whenever Google bots crawling your page, if they found this schema markup code on your web page, whatever the information available inside the code, that information help search engines understand your web page better. What type of web page it is, what it actually offering, what is it talking about. Search information will be available in this schema markup. Whenever search engines understand it better, then it will help it to improve your search engine rankings. Along with that, this additional information, whatever you are including in the schema markup code, that information will be directly displayed in the search results. So when you're talking about search results, by default, first one will be URL, SEO title, and SEO description. This is what you actually see for any web page. These three will be displayed in the search results, right? When you see, when you look for any information, these three will be default things. These three will be displayed. Now, along with the schema markup, whatever the information that you are provided inside this markup code, that additional information will start displaying after this description part. If you include reviews, reviews will be displayed. After a description, reviews will start displaying. If you include a reviews related code in your web page, then those reviews will be displayed. Next one, most familiar one, FAQs. You might see FAQs just below the description. Those FAQs also we can add it. That is also schema markup only. FAQs, if you include FAQ related code on your web page, that means schema markup code, then those FAQs will start displaying along with title, URL, and description. Like this, based on the type of the page, that is, whatever the additional information that you want to add in search results, that information can be added using schema markup code. Then why do we need to add this? Okay, additional information can be added through schema markup. Whatever you have put it in the code, that will be displayed in the search results. And the question is like, why do we need to add the additional information? Why? Because like your result will be stand out from your competitor. Generally, these three things will anyway will be displayed for all the web pages. Then what makes the difference? These things. So if you could able to give the additional information right in the search results itself, before people are clicking on the link and getting into the details, anyway they will click and they'll see the details will be available in the page. But before they click on it, if you could provide more additional information related to your product page or a service page, whatever the type it might be, so if you can able to provide the additional information, then your search result, your page will stand out from other rest of the results. Then there is a good chance that people will click on your link. Why? Because you are providing additional information. With that, the CTR will improve. What is mean by CTR here? Click through rate. This has to be more. So the more the CTR indicates, you optimize your titles, descriptions well, the information which is displaying in the search results is good, that people are liking it and they are clicking. If most of the people are clicking on the link when they see your result, then the CTR will be high. So this is the reason why we always look for optimizing the titles, descriptions, and the schema markup code also will be implementing it in order to get more CTR. First, I'll show you how to implement it on the WordPress website. Then I'll show you how the actual markup code looks like. And if you want to implement the same on the HTML or other type of websites, how can we implement this markup code? Let's go to any page. We use that rank math plugin to optimize our on page SEO. See, optimize your web page. Just scroll down a bit. Here you have an option called schema. Now let's move on to the other tab, schema. We have a schema types available here. This is what I was mentioning, like based on the type of the page, we should suppose to choose which type it is. See this. Is it a course? In our case, it's a course. So you should supposed to choose it as a course. Or is it a service? If it is a product, you should supposed to choose product. Like this, what type of page it is, based on that. If it is just an article in a sense, post, you should supposed to do SEO for posts also. Okay, while you are writing blog, I mentioned the difference between a page and a post, right? This is a post. While when you want to include an article on the website, then you should go with posts. So in the posts also, you'll get the same option. Rank math will be available. You should supposed to do SEO for as well. So what are the steps we have been talking about? All these things will be has to be implemented on posts as well. Why? Because posts also has to be ranked. Through posts also we'll get traffic. If you could able to rank the post, through posts we'll get the traffic to our site. From there onwards, they will navigate to your services or product pages as well. That is the reason blog will play a crucial role in SEO. I'll talk about it separately. Why do we need to have a blog? So if you have a blog, there is a good chance to generate more content. This is also important. If you keep updating the content, keep giving the information, then that will be an advantage. So if it is a service site or a product site, you might not find a chance to keep adding the content onto the web page or website. So that is the reason what we do is we actually have a blog. So if we have a blog, we'll have so much of content to write. So many concepts are available. So we can pick the content, we can pick the concept, and we can write an article. In this way, if you can able to generate multiple content through posts, and if you can able to rank those posts on search engines, for them also you'll get traffic. Obviously, end of the day, people are coming to your website. Even though it's a blog article, they'll be coming to your website, through which they even navigate to other pages. They'll come to your service page. Your blog page might not be intended to generate sales, but the blog will help us to generate traffic, through which you can link to internal linking I was talking about. So in blog articles, in between, we'll be adding our service page or product page links, so that whatever the traffic which is coming to the blog article, blog pages, they will be navigating to your service pages as well. Okay, so this is how the blog articles will help us to even generate more traffic to our website. But coming to this, schema types, like this will have different type of schema markups available. So based on what type of page it is, if it is an event page talking about an event, chooses. So based on the type that you choose, here you'll have predefined set of options available. It will be asking us to write the titles, description, and fill the form. Let's say if it is a product, options will be changed, and if you can start adding the content here, title, product, SUK, in a sense, a specific ID for a product, product brand, currency. If this is product currency, and this is the price, I mean dollar or rupee, price of the product. Like this, just the additional information has to be provided. Then if you consider example, same example, if it is a product, you start filling the headline about the product and a small description about it. SUK, in a sense, it's a specific ID, product brand, and product currency, price. If you fill all these details and click on submit, whenever search engines crawl this page, after adding this data, whatever the additional information which is giving here, this data will be displayed along with your URL, title, description. So just like reviews, your product related data also will start displaying, just because you have provided. If I put this as 10,000 here, this 10,000 will be displayed along with the ratings. You can see below, ratings also available. Minimum rating is 5, minimum is 1, maximum is 5. So you can optional this rating, you can even provide with the starting with the 5 rating here. So once you add this will be available, and it will start displaying in the search results. So this is the reason why this number is displaying, and in stock or out of stock also it is enabled, right? Product in stock, it will even display along with the ratings. Product in stock will be displayed, and along with that the product price also will be displayed. So this additional information will be displayed along with your product URL, product description. So before people even click on the link, they could get the information saying that what is the price of this product and what are the ratings available on this. So this is just an extra information, right? So by looking at this, okay, they will decide whether they want to get into it or not. So this is the reason why schema markup is important, and type is something that you need to pick. What type of page it is, based on that you need to choose. Okay, fine. If it is a WordPress site, it is very easy as you already have a rank math installed. This is providing us a default information here, default options. You can start using it. In case if you wanna do it on other websites other than WordPress. So the schema.org is actually offering codes which are required for us. Now I'll talk about FAQs. See, FAQs will play a crucial role. Coming to rankings also will be improved if you add FAQs to your web page. See this. These are FAQs. For example, I'm just showing. URL is displaying, title is displaying, and the description is also displaying. Along with that, these are all the FAQs, question and answers. If you click on it, you will get the answer for the question. So this is what I'm talking about, an additional information. This type of information is FAQs markup code. If you add FAQ related markup code on your web page, this additional information will be displayed. FAQ schema ante just to get those FAQs results, just like I have shown you. If you want to get your FAQ results also in the search results for your web page, we implement this FAQ schema markup on our web page. Then what is the process to do it? See, when you want to implement FAQ schema markup, first you need to have a FAQs. Question and answers has to be there. What should be displayed in the list? This questions and answers has to be, you should suppose to figure out first what questions and answers has to be shown. Then how do we need to figure out what questions and answers has to be provided? That means, see, if you search for any information on Google, you will get a snippet people also ask for. Let me do the same thing, JavaScript, or let's say search what is digital marketing. Whatever the question that you ask, you will get one more snippet below. See this, people also ask snippet. Based on your query, what are the other possible questions that people are asking in Google relevant to the context that you are searching here? Through this, you should suppose to get the questions, and you need to answer on your own for these questions. So to collect the FAQs that you are going to display in search results, what questions that we need to add, in a sense, you need to get the questions from here. Why do we need to get the questions from here? In a sense, it is showing people also ask, in a sense, most important searches. These are the questions which are asking by users like me. As I ask what is digital marketing, other people are asking these questions. So if most of the people are asking these questions, if you can answer these questions on your web page, then as people are asking these questions and these questions are available on your web page, then your web page will start coming up. Why? Because they are asking the question and the same question is answered on your web page, then obviously your web page will go up. This is the reason, not just implementing FAQs, should supposed to get the questions from here. So what we need to do, the process is just copy these questions. Let's say you have a digital marketing page and you have written a content. Now you want to implement FAQ schema markup. Try to get the questions from the search results first. So like this, try to get the most of the questions that you want to display, either 5, 6, 7, 8, how many you want. You can answer it at least 3, 4, 5, at least 5 like this. If you keep clicking on this, you can see questions will keep generating below. If you go to the last one, then the few more will be generated. Like this, you can pick the top 5 or something. All the 5 has to be listed here first and start writing the answer on your own. If you don't know the answer, type the question on Google and see what people are answering. Try to read the answer, rephrase the answer with your own words. Like this, try to answer all these 4 or 5 whatever you have copied from. Now you have questions ready, questions and answers are ready. Now how to implement it? Copy this section with questions, answers also should be there. And first step, after collecting the question and answers, After collecting the questions, you need to answer them. And after having question and answers with you, copy the complete section. Try to have a separate FAQ section on your web page. It's mandatory to have a FAQ section. If you want to implement FAQ schema markup, first those question and answers which are going to display in search results has to be directly available on your web page. So we need to have a separate FAQ section on our web page like this. Try to add FAQ section first. Heading has been added. Now pick the paragraph and try to list down the question and answers. So these questions must be answered. Like this for each and every question, a question with answer, question with answer, question with answer. Like this, whatever the questions that you have collected from people also ask for section, those questions has to be answered and that section has to be placed on your web page. Done. So we have added a FAQ section. Now you need to generate markup code for the FAQs, just for the search engine results. How to generate markup code? The easiest way is I already written this. There is a page who is giving us an option to easily generate the code instead of manually going into it, writing it. It's a bit technical, right? So the easy way of generating FAQ markup code is, let's go here. Here I just have written an article as I found it easy to implement. I put it up and I was here. See this. Here we have a markup code generator. Easily you can simply copy and paste it. First one, generating markup code. This is the link. Click on this link. This is the page where you can generate the markup code for your question and answers. Scroll down, see this. On the right side, this is what I mentioned, right? JSON code will be used. JSON FAQ code will be generated on the right side based on the questions that you are giving on the left. Question, answer. Add one more, provide your question and answer. See, you are ready with your question and answers, right? Just given the respective fields, fill the respective fields with this. Question has to be here and answer for the question. See, observe the right side. Automatically, whenever you are adding the question and answer, the respective fields will be auto generated. Let me provide the second one. You can see the second one also will be generated. First one, type question, what is meant by digital marketing, and the answer has been generated. Second question, what are some examples of digital marketing, and the answer, when I type answer here, answer field also will start filling. Okay, like this, how many questions that you have, those many fields you can add it, question and answer. After providing all the questions and answers, let's delete this, it's an empty one. Now what we need to do is copy FAQ markup code. Code has been copied. Let's go down here. Simply add one more row at the bottom. One more row. Pick the text editor here. Instead of, if you don't do it here, I mean, we have two tabs here, visual tab and text tab. If you paste the code here, it won't render. Code will directly display. So while you are adding a code inside this block, you should go to text tab. Just go to the text tab and put it. See here. Now the code is not displaying. Why? Because it will render and the results will display in search results. So, and just click on update. That's it. So you have collected the questions from people also ask for section from Google. You just answered them and you have added those question and answers in as an FAQ section on your web page. Then using those same question and answers, you have generated the markup code through this markup code generator, FAQ markup code generator. It's an easiest way. That's the reason I am explaining this. Or else you can even get it from the code as well. But this is the easiest way. Simply put in the questions and answers. Code will be generated. Copy the code, put it at the bottom, and click on update. Now, whenever search engines read the page, those will read the content available here and whatever the questions and answers are there, those question and answers will start displaying just like I have shown my results earlier. Okay, like that your question and answers will be start displaying there. Whatever the questions and answers that you have provided, those question and answers will be displayed like this. These questions also I have gathered from FAQs. People also ask for section only. Okay, this is how you can add schema markup code on your web page based on the type of the page. Okay, the FAQs I'm mentioning it specially. Why? Because as you answered most of the questions which are asking in Google on your web page, this will really impact your SEO rankings. Try to have this FAQ markup code on your web pages. It will really help you to boost your rankings.